few years ago, I started noticing this one guy at the Baccarat table. He was a regular, quiet, always by himself. Always had this focused look on his face, like he was on the verge of figuring it all out. First few times I saw him, I thought, he must know something. I assumed he was some disciplined sharp, maybe had a system, maybe even beat the game. But after watching him off and on for a couple of months, I realized the truth. He was just another losing player chasing a fantasy. His routine was the same every time. Sit down, buy in, play hard, lose. Go outside, take a deep breath, stare at the floor, then come back in. Sometimes he'd disappear for a couple weeks and you'd think, maybe he quit. But no, he'd always come back. Every time he returned, he looked just a bit more drained, a bit more desperate, a bit more broken. That guy isn't unique. That guy is most Baccarat players. They come in with hope. They convince themselves that this time, this shoe, this session, they'll win it all back. They play on tilt. They martingale into ruin. They overbet when they're angry. They underbet when they're scared. They chase, and they lie to themselves constantly. I'm just testing a new strategy. I almost had it last time. I just need one good run. They stay up until 3 a.m. playing online because they have a good feeling. They reload money they can't afford to lose. They treat losses like they're temporary debts instead of evidence of a broken approach. They go to YouTube and search for Baccarat secrets, and start memorizing patterns from people who don't even win themselves. Most of them have zero understanding of probability. They've never studied the math behind. No bankroll discipline. No understanding of edge or variance. No clue how to even track results. Just emotion and gut feeling, and they wonder why they're stuck. Sessions. They jump from system to system like addicts chasing the next high. They say they love the game, but the game doesn't love them back. It just keeps taking, and they keep giving. Their money, their energy, their time, their life. They don't even want to learn. They just want to feel like they're in control. But here's the harsh truth. You're not in control if you don't understand the game. And Baccarat for the average player is not a game. It's a slow bleed. A carefully disguised slot machine in a tuxedo. The problem isn't that they're losing. Everyone loses sometimes. The problem is they're losing blindly with no plan, no knowledge, no discipline. And after months or even years, they end up in the exact same seat, playing the exact same way for the exact same reasons. It's no different than watching someone drink themselves into depression and call it unwinding. You want to win? Then stop acting like a gambler and start thinking like a professional. Understand when to bet, when to stop, and most importantly, why you're even playing. And maybe you'll find that Baccarat isn't beatable for you. And that's fine, because then you're finally free. But if you refuse to learn, if you keep chasing dreams in a game you never studied, you'll become just like that guy. He didn't age badly because of time. He aged badly because of hope. Hope without knowledge. Hope without discipline. Hope without growth. And hope in a game designed to exploit it is deadly. So if you're losing, stop telling yourself you're due. You're not due. You're just unprepared. And in a game like Baccarat, that's enough to destroy your future. Knowledge is the edge. Discipline is the key. And fantasy is your enemy. Learn the game or get played by it. Knowledge is power. Win with mastery. Live with prestige. If you've been losing at Baccarat and you're desperate to win, listen to me. You're not unlucky. You're uneducated. And that's why you keep bleeding money. The truth is the house isn't beating you. You're beating yourself with your ignorance, your impatience, your fantasy mindset. You want to win? Then stop treating the game like therapy and start treating it like a profession. Learn the actual probabilities. Study systems and why most don't work. Understand risk. Track your results. Manage your bankroll like your life depends on it, because it does. And if, after learning all of that, you realize Baccarat still isn't beatable for you, walk away. Save your soul. Because the alternative is being that guy, broke, hollow-eyed, and still muttering, just one more shoe. Don't let that be you. Your greatest edge is not luck. It's knowledge. Learn the game, or get played by it.